So what's going on, guys? Mr. Dalek JD here, and welcome to my full Easter egg guide for EXO Zombies Infection, the map in DLC 2 Ascendance. This is going to be the full Easter egg guide showing you how to finish the Easter egg from start to finish in one easy to understand video. I'd really appreciate, guys, if you found this useful, to smash that like button down below. The previous Easter egg guide has almost 15,000 likes, and you guys really enjoyed that. So if you guys can show me anywhere near that amount of support, I would be very grateful, and let me know down below in the comment section if this guide helped you. But anyway, straight on to step one, and you want to make your way down into the sewer systems, and we're looking for 4 different valves which we need to spin round. Now, as you can see, when I find this first one, these all spawn in random locations, but these pipes will have very similar looking layouts. They're red with this kind of thick orange strip. You see that there, so I turn the valve, and what will happen is some gas will start pouring out of the valve, and we need to find 4 of these in total. They can be literally anywhere in the sewers, so definitely take a good look around. You don't want to miss out on these. These spawn one at a time, so once you activate the next one in the sequence, that's when the next one will spawn. Once we eventually have all 4 of those valves span, we can begin with the next step. So after activating those valves, there's actually a hidden room behind the waterfall, and this is a weird room with an altar in the middle. Now we need something to place on this altar. So what you need to do is head back to the spawn room, make your way on top of these boxes, and then using your exosuit, double jump up, and you should be able to grab this golden skillet or golden frying pan. Now we have the golden skillet or frying pan, we need to do a blood sacrifice at the altar. So place the frying pan into the altar will rise down, and now we have to get zombie kills inside this room for the altar to lift again. Now for this step to work specifically, you need to kill the zombies when they're in the white zone, because as you can see around the frying pan is like blood splattered everywhere. You want more blood to spatter everywhere, so then eventually the altar will rise up. Now I've done this at a pretty late round, but the earlier you do this the better, and of course the more equipped you are, obviously the better. So as you can see there, frying pan lifts up, and we now have a bloodied frying pan. And now what we need to do is we need to take this over to the Burger Town section. Inside Burger Town itself, there'll be a little stove where we can put down our frying pan, and then we can begin the next step. So the next step involves finding 4 pieces of meat around the map, and there is 1 piece of meat per area. So there's 1 in Burger Town, there's 1 in Atlas Command, there's 1 in Value Voltage, and there's 1 in the sewers. Now I don't have every single location in this video, but I can describe pretty much every location that I've found the meat so far. It's in very obscure areas, so you need to be on your wits and just look in every possible area. But let's jump straight into the Burger Town location. So in this particular run, I found the meat underneath this kind of little garage door here, but you can also find it in the Burger Town area itself, in between some chairs on a shelf somewhere near the upgrade station, or you can potentially find it on the roof as well. When you've found each individual piece of meat, come back to the frying pan, hold X or square, whatever platform you're playing on, and that will put the meat onto your frying pan, and you need to do this for each of the meats that you pick up. The next bit of meat we're going to be going for is the one in the sewers, and like I mentioned, these meat spawns are completely random. These locations may not be what you'll find in your game, but in the sewers I found this one very easily, just sitting there. But if you don't find it there, look throughout all of the sewers, anywhere that has a kind of blue mat laid down on the ground with like tin cans above or lying on them, that is usually where you'll find the meat. But also where the TAC-19 shotgun is near the waterfall, make sure to check on that platform as well to try and find the meat. The next area I'm going for is Atlas Command, and this is one of the luckiest spawns. If you come inside here where the 3D printer originally spawns, you may find the meat there. But if not, look in some of the other huts and you will also find the meat somewhere. If not, check where the trash chute is and the kind of places where the survivors can come out of, and you might find the meat there. And this last bit of meat is Value Voltage, and you may find it in this like little trolley that we're looking at in front of me. It may be where the 3D printer is to the right. It could literally be where the coffee machine is, also in the room with the 3D printer. It could be where the vending machine is, that's next to the coffee machine. But I had one of the most horrible spawns in one of my games. As you see, it was in the vending machine there. But in one of my other games that I played, I found the meat in a bin outside of the gas station. So check those bins, and also where the soldiers can crawl out of, right at the far back of the room. Make sure to check those areas as well. Once you've found your fourth bit of meat, take it back to Burger Town, place it on the pan, and the meat will suddenly be clumped to form a nice patty. And now we can move on to the next step. For this next step, you need to get the brand new Magnetron gun from the 3D printer, and this can be very tricky in itself to do. But once you finally get your hands on the Magnetron, we need to cook this meat. So just charge your Magnetron at the meat until you hear the ding sound of a microwave, and that's when you know the patty is done. So with any burger patty, we need a bun, of course. In order to get this, you need to follow a very specific instruction. You need to kill a Burger Town zombie completely with the Magnetron gun. You have to completely fire its entire energy until the zombie blows up. Doing that, you will eventually have a Burger Town zombie that will drop a burger bun. Then you place that bun back onto the stove. You can't kill Burger Town zombies with traps or any other guns. It will not drop the bun. It has to be with the Magnetron. So now we have a full burger, but it doesn't look quite right. As soon as you pick it up, you get infected because that is a nasty ass burger. So make your way down to the trash chute or down to the sewers, whichever way is preferable, and disinfect yourself. This is important because the burger, it's actually got like zombie meat inside it, which is what infects you. So disinfect yourself, and you'll notice that the burger icon is now a very clean looking burger, a burger which is great enough for Burger Town to sell itself. And what you need to do now is go over to the Burger Town mascot Bubby and feed it to him, and then we can get on with the next step. Now, Bubby mentions that his battery level is low or he needs to be recharged. What you need to do is make your way over to Atlas Command and go into the little area where the 3D printer originally spawns. You're going to see a new diagram that wasn't there before, which shows Bubby, shows how he's powered and everything involving him. What you need to do is hold X on this screen and then make a mad dash to the other side of the Atlas Command, where you'll find a little compartment in the wall which is open for a split second, where you need to run as quick as possible over from the Bubby screen to here to pick up a battery. If you're not quick enough, the wall will shut down over the battery and you'll have to redo this step in order to collect the battery. As you can see, I've made my way to value voltage, and here in the gas station is where you can insert the battery, and this is where it will be charged. You can tell it's charging because it will have these kind of blue rectangle bars flowing upwards like a charging motion to show you that the battery is charging. And when this step is happening, zombies will be attracted to the battery, so you need to protect this thing so the zombies don't attack it. If they do attack it, the battery can fall out, but it's not a problem if it does fall out, because all you need to do is just grab the battery and slot it back in. But when the battery is done, which doesn't take too long at all, the lights will just illuminate fully blue, and then you can pick up the battery and you know it's done, because the battery icon will look a little bit different. Now we need to take the battery to Bobby, and he'll reward us by giving us a key. Now this key actually unlocks the inside of the burger in Burger Town itself, which is absolutely insane. All the people that have been like, you can get inside it, but how? This is how you do it. So inside here, we don't have a lot at the moment. We have like a missile silo. We have an upgrade station, which can upgrade to level 25, which is awesome. But now we're like, what the heck do we do now? And this is where things get pretty interesting. Now for this step, we need to get a zombie arm. But first, this is probably the most important step. Make sure when you're in the burger, you try and activate the Bubby diagram for it to say access denied. Without that, this next step won't work, and I literally was stuck for about 5 rounds not being able to get this next step done, simply because I didn't activate that sign. But what we need to do is we need to go down into the sewers where the instigator trap is, and we're going to have to lead a few zombies down there with us and activate the instigator trap. Now this is a pretty random step and pretty difficult as well. There's no indication when you've done this right. You just need to be on the lookout, just keep checking everywhere for where these alligators just randomly come up and eat the zombies. I thought it was maybe done with infected zombies only, but it's not the case. I thought maybe you had to shoot the zombie as it's about to be eaten for the arm to fall off, but as you can see in the clip, when I do eventually get this, it is pretty random, and the arm is actually floating for quite a while. The instigator just randomly ate the zombie, and the arm was left floating there. So once we've done that, we need to make our way to the spawn area, and above where the 3D printer location is, there's going to be a hand printer. You may have noticed this before, but now we've got this dead zombie arm. Using the hand printer, it will open a safe next to the hand, and we have some sort of PDA or personal like touch tablet device, which we then need to take back to the burger. So getting inside the burger, you need to place this little tablet area in in front of the screen where we see access denied, and then it will force us out of the burger. Suddenly fireworks will begin firing out of the burger, and then we have these incredible burger bombs as well which fly out, which are crazy. You don't have to touch these, but I thought, why not, let's have a bit of fun with these. So I held one and I tried to throw it back at the burger, and I actually downed myself like an absolute idiot. Do not try this when you're doing this. You literally do not have to touch these bombs whatsoever. But once this little initial firework slash bomb session has gone off, you'll see a countdown on your screen. After that, all the bombs on the map will explode, and then a rocket will fire out of the burger, as you can see there. I hid under the sewers just as I was scared of any bombs being thrown at me. I did not want to die at this point because I had no more revives. But after that, you want to go back inside the burger, grab the PDA touchscreen tablet device, and then give it to Bubby. And that, my friends, is the end of the Easter egg. And here you can get one of two endings. The first one is a pretty boring one. You give the PDA to Bubby, he will explode, give you a bunch of drops, and that will be the end of it. But I got the more exciting ending, and with this one, Bubby actually becomes free slash playable, so you can actually take down zombies with you, and it is just an absolutely awesome sight to see. It's incredible just seeing this animatronic taking down zombies with you like it's no one's business. It's like he's got no care in the world. He's just literally taking out all the zombies with you, and he'll last for about 1 to 2 rounds, at least from my experience, but he doesn't last forever. But when he does eventually go, he will blow up and leave a bunch of drops for you to use in your game. And that, my friends, is the end of the Easter egg. Let me know what side you got at the end with Bubby. Let me know if this guide helped you. Like I said at the start, smash that like button if you found this guide useful. I had a lot of fun doing this Easter egg and compiling this together for you. Hopefully this was an easy to understand tutorial. I upload tons of videos like this, including live gameplays, Easter egg guides, custom zombies, all that great stuff and information on the next Call of Duty. So if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe for all the latest and greatest information, and I'll hopefully catch you guys on another video very, very soon.